Yes, consensual murder only on this server. That is actually, I believe, a server rule. And hello, welcome, MummySparkleCraft and Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Bon, would you kindly give them a shout out? Thank you ever so. Hello and welcome to the StageCraft SMP, which is Richard Thornton's SMP. So we have been prepping for several days on here for this event. And not just for this stream, but for the event as a whole. That's right. So welcome. How did everything go over in Vault Hunter Land, Mummy? Thank you, Bon. So yes, this is part of Stream2Remember, a 50-hour event alongside the Bondi to Bury Ride to Remember, raising money for the dementia research community in Australia. Oh, was it Vault Hunters? You played Fantasy at MC. Cool. Awesome. How was it? If you have any familiarity with anything to do with the Bondi to Bury bike race, then the decoration on this portal may give away a little bit of what we've been working on. It was good. I'm glad it was good. Wonderful. And where are we at the moment? We are at $6,163. We've got a goal of 10,000. We have been going for 18 out of the 50 hours. So I think it is very likely we're going to make it. So shall we have a look at what we're doing here? This is by no means a replica or in any way exact. In fact, I've taken many creative liberties, but we are sort of at the Bondi Surf Life Saving Club. I am forgetting the exact name, but it is a surf club that is on the beach. It has a much more graceful curve to it than that, but you know, concrete, Minecraft needs stairs and slabs, etc. and so on. There is a party on the roof because apparently there is a cafe on the roof. And we have just about all, if not all, of the streamers for this event. Up here, partying. Mr. Joker's idea of a party might be slightly different than some others, although I think he could probably get Skiz on board. So what we're going to be doing is we have been setting up signs and forget-me-nots. Forget-me-nots are the official flower for dementia and Alzheimer's research. T1BZ over here very kindly made us a texture pack so that our azure bluets, which are the closest flower that exists within Minecraft, would look like actual forget-me-nots. Thank you very much for that. And we've had a lot of people helping to set this up, including Ryan and Bonkesha, who's hiding in the work shack over here. But also Jukebox Hero and Ginny and Lissy Rose have also contributed a whole lot of stuff. And Bon's actually getting ready to sleep off the night. Thank you. Appreciate that. So let's see. So much stream delay? Of course there is. All right. Oh yeah, I can see that from my where I'm watching chat. Awesome. So here are some of the signs we have up already. I did run the incentive command. So for any donation up to and including 10 Australian dollars, because that is how it is being measured, is in Aussie dollars, a forget-me-not is planted. And for 10 and a penny up through $50 is a plain sign along the route here, and we may end up filling in back there or over on the sand side. And then for above 50 Aussie dollars, there's a glow ink sign. And once the entire event is over, there will be 54 named armor stands for the top 54 contributors. 54 because I was basing it on how many shulkers of leather armor I was going to need to decorate them. So 2 shulkers worth of each type, I figured was reasonable. We've got a few bikes started. Richard is riding one of them. And we're going to basically be working on this area throughout this stream. Building some more bikes, probably decorating up this beach a little bit. Let me pop over to the document and see if I can add some. So Richard needs a glow sign and a regular sign. Well, that's appropriate. And to be honest, let's just start fresh. So I'm putting them right next to each other just because this is so silly that we're doing 2. But we are, because he did, I guess, to round up the amount at some point, an amount that was, you did contribute an amount that was over 50 and an amount that was over 10 but under 50. We got drowned problems. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, that actually I don't think sealing them would make them invulnerable. Locking them does not. I have broken some of these after they were locked. So yes, bow free zone for the duration. Actually, bow free zone, period. So let me get mine out of my inventory. Not that I would be using a bow for any particular reason, but there's no point even having it on my hotbar. That's foliage, not my gearbox. Which means my gearbox is where? I don't even know. I'll figure that out later. We'll put it in the foliage box. Ooh, Bonquisha's doing Bondstone. Awesome. I sincerely hope I did not try to pick up my gearbox with a full inventory. That would end in tears. I don't see a dark green one up here, and that's usually the color I do use for. We got there. That's more leather. Basically, but might work. Okay. Alrighty. So, thank you, Mummy. I'm glad you love it. Where are the naughty people? That depends what you mean. I do have your iron pickaxe. How did that happen? There we go. Which green space are you at, Bon? Over there? I mean, I don't think we're quite going to fill this entire area with signs, and we got plenty of sand if that does happen, so go for it. Whatever you're planning on. Good night, MummySparkleCraft. Yes, it is midnight for you, and you've got more stuff tomorrow. pleasant dreams. Thank you so much for bringing folks over and for all that you've been doing for Stream2Remember. So if by the naughty people you mean the contributors, they're over here, Lady Viv. So if you would like to join the list, but you have a stream much later today yourself. If you wanted to do a smaller amount just to have something, then you could do like, I think the lowest I've seen is 150 AU dollars, Australian dollars. So that might be the smallest it will take. And that might be the US dollar equivalent. I don't know. Or possibly, I think that person was British, so it might be the British pound equivalent. Was what intentional? Okay. So. Let's get some other names on here, because we do have some other spaces to fill. So we have 3 more for regular signs. Can I paste? Yes, wonderful. Okay, and then I believe we are caught up. Oh, nope, I missed a couple. We need to add Sunday Latte. And we need another sign, unless there's one here that has a spot. I don't think so. Okay. And who is our final person is Palindromic Bob. Excellent. Okay. So the next thing is to work on, you dropped in on Bond. What do you mean you dropped in on Bond? Should I be looking for a death message in the chat? No? Okay, cool. Ooh, mysteries. Actually, I have an idea what that is. But let me grab some armor stands and get working on another bike or 2 or 10. Not all of the 54 top donors are going to be on bikes because I am not committing to making 54 of these. You can tell they take a lot of armor stands. And they do, fortunately, with all the candle business, look better once the rider is on there. So I should probably start putting some generic people on there. They can always be named later. Actually, let me do that. Come on. Oop. Yeah. All right, fine. And how am I for... What did I do with them when I was tidying up? Here we go. I have a lot of mini blocks that are actually player heads. I have a whole lot of squid heads, a couple cow heads, and those are all mini blocks. Okay. Oh, and the rest are in here. Those are mostly mini blocks. Okay. We'll do a squid and a cow for now. Oh, getting to be about that time. Guess I'll hang here for a moment. And he fell on your head. Well, almost time for sleep. There we go. So, why can I not? Okay, that's interesting. So I'm using something called Armor Statue Companion. Genius is not mine. It is Joel Smallish Beans. When I saw that he had used candles to make a glow squid for his glow ink shop on Hermitcraft, using candles to make the tentacles, my jaw dropped and I was like, oh, that is brilliant. There are so many things to be done with that. So we do have the Armor Statues book here. It is an older version of the book. It's the Vanilla Tweaks version, which is version 2.8. So we don't have scaling. Otherwise, I would probably have been able to make the candles like one go all the way across. But I understand there are some reasons that servers might be having difficulty using that one. We also have, or I also have, the Armor Statue Companion mod, which talks to the book. But gives me an easier way to use it. So arms on, gravity off. I still can't give you this. Why can't I give you this? That's odd. Can I give you this? No, I can't give you anything. So you're within range of a locked armor stand, I think. So let's move you. Over this way a bit. There we go. All right. And you should be out of range. Let's give you the squid head. All right. And grab some clothes for these two. And pants. So get on there. What color shall I make the pants? Let's do cyan or both. No, not on me, on there. There we go. All right, so now let's finish posing you. There are some preset poses, same as in the book. Good night, pillar. Use blue with some light gray for jeans. Yeah, that sounds good. What am I looking for here? Sitting. Sitting or lunging? Which did I end up using for Richard? I think I ended up using lunging because it gives the body that bit of a tilt that you would have when you're sitting on a bike, plus the legs are in two different positions like you're using the pedals. Yeah, we'll use that. Oh, and let's get rid of the base plate. Yeah, cyan will do. And I want to have some variation between them. Oh, they need shoes. Let's see if I darken them up a bit. I contemplated briefly putting everybody in a cyan shirt because the Bondi to Berry riders from the video have cyan shirts and I think black bike shorts, but decided that would be boring if everybody's the same. Okay, so now let's move you up and over. Hello. Please move over. So I use the aligned position, so I don't have to know which way the actual x-axis is. So using the aligned position, it's always to my right and left for X and toward and away from me with Z. Y is always up and down. Okay. Okay, so it was funny. I was experimenting with saddles for the bike seats and then discovered a saddle in a chest somewhere. I was like, right. Bike seats are actually called saddles, so how about going with that? All right, and let's play with the arms a bit. Let's stick with 45 degrees for now, which is I think what I had it set on before. And adjust the arms. So left arm. Hello. Oh, I'm gonna have to move you over a bit. Also. So at least one leg is on each side of the bike. And then I was trying to move your arm. Oh, I was moving the wrong arm. Okay, left arm. Okay, no. X. Forward. And then we'll get into smaller degrees and bring right arm down a little and in a little, and now it's back to doing nothing. Am I just too far again? There we go. The axes get interesting for rotation. There we go. Let's take that down even a little further. So you're reaching for the handle. Okay, and then let's come over this side. And left arm. I want you to reaching down towards that handle. And then is this where I need? There we go. Oh, and we have a dono. From Stream Delay is Fun. From Lady Viv. Lady Viv is getting on the board with a $15 dono. So let's come over here with Palindromic Bob. And there you go. Thank you very much. Yes, it works. Yeah, the pose is always the question. All right. So I think we're good there. And now we just need to lock. That is critical, both for preserving sanity and for avoiding lag. Getting to be dark again. Let's come on over here. And that. I see Redstone talk in the chat. So, yeah, where'd it go? Bon, you walked through my redstone box and it glitched out of existence. It's okay. It was not visible to me in my hand. When the stream catches up, you will see that. Reminds you of Venice Beach. So I tried going by some of the images I could find for the Bondi Surf Club to come up with a location that sort of looked like that. And I found this island in the northern part of the map here on StageCraft. All right. You have arms, don't have gravity, don't have a base plate, and lunge. What I might do, and this is one of the things where I do need the book, because if it is in this mod, I don't know where, let's flip. So at least you're not all leading with the same arm and leg. But now the rest I should be able to do with the with this interface. So let's get you up in the air a bit. And okay, you have gotten out of range. Okay. Where are you in relation to the saddle? Oh, you've still got... Nope. Move away from me a little. There we go. All right. And now... sit down on the seat a little bit more. So it looks slightly less saddly. And we're good. There's just no way around the... How did I manage to get Richards that they were... I guess the other thing would be to just play with the legs themselves and their alignment. Let's try... If I move the left leg... Nope. And then move the right leg a little. If I go too quickly, I do get that you cannot trigger this objective yet message. Okay, that looks a little better. Let's move the left leg out one little bit more. Okay, we're gonna stop there because otherwise you're gonna be doing a split on this bike. Let's get back to 45 and move that left arm forward. Nope, down. Okay, it's actually pretty good. Right arm is the one that needs to Yep. Nope. Come on. Over this way a bit more. Okay. Maybe 1 degree is too little. Oh, no, no, no. Undo that. We were working on the left arm. Nope. Right arm. Yeah. All right. Right arm needs to come up a little more. Okay. That's... Why did I mean... This bike, I think, ended up a little too long. Let's move you a little more. All right, that at least looks a bit better. Okay. So now Richard at least is not the only one on a bike. Okay. Hello, guitar guy. Welcome, welcome. And thank you for making sure you did get sleep, because sleep is important. And thank you, Lady Vivian, for the compliments. And yes, we are over 6K, which is awesome. We are more than halfway to our goal of 10K. Lady Viv, about the portal. Well, I didn't know what to do with the portal, but there is a life preserver on the wall, like right around here on the actual club. Without finding a custom head, there was no way I was going to be able to do that, so I just did the portal instead. All right. And so next, I guess let's just do another bike. I have a whole bunch of armor stands, so let's get to it. So, have arms. I said have arms. Have no gravity. Have a pickaxe. This is another thing we need the... Oh no, I haven't been putting this on the head. That's for the candles. I do wonder if the wheels might... Let me try it, doing that. No, that's why I didn't put the pickaxe on the head, because it makes it so small. And it doesn't actually make it stand straight up. So, put it back. All right. And now you can be invisible. And let's get the rotation back to 45 degrees, because that is much easier to work with than any other amount. Because I can move that arm twice to get an exact 90-degree rotation. And I like to start with locating the one that's going to be resting on the ground, because it actually needs to go a little into the ground, but not too far, and that helps determine where everything else is going to be. So that's a little too far down. Come back up. So you can see the edge of the thing, but not the very tip of the pickaxe. You're salty, you wasted 4.5 hours on the fight last night rather than watching the streams. Oh, hello, Stormy. Welcome, welcome. It's going well. We are on Richard's SMP, the StageCraft SMP, recreating a, heavily lots of artistic license version of the Bondi Surf Club and getting some riders out here. And not all of the named armor stands will be riders. I am not making 54 bikes. That is just not happening. Ah, thank you. Done with the redstone. Let me go put that away then. I keep trying to contain all the stuff so that there's not a ginormous chest monster because, oh my gosh, look at all this. I'm just going to ignore the chat for the moment. The stuff is uncontainable. It really is. 1 p.m. there. Oh my gosh. So you must be across the pond. I'm in the eastern US, so yeah, 5 hours ahead would be somewhere in, I guess, the UK. What was not meant to say? Yeah, no, I'm sure it wasn't. Ryan. Sure. Okay. Have arms, don't have gravity. Have a pickaxe. And let's rotate that arm twice. Oh yeah, and make the armor stand invisible. And then let's move that to my right, and away from me. Actually, probably another -8 would work, and then come forward a bit. Down a bit. Go right a bit, maybe. No. Go right a bit. No, actually, that was good. So I start by establishing kind of this diamond shape so that I get the main 4 points of the compass, so to speak. And then fill in from there. Okay, have arms, have no gravity. Have a pickaxe. Be invisible. And let's rotate that way. And this time go up 2 and move away from me. Down. Another 8 away, I think. And that's pixels that counts, which is the same in this as in the book, because it really is the book. It's just an interface for working with the book. Do I want to come down another pixel? Oh, delayed reaction. There we go. I think that's good. And let's check. Oh, they are not all in a row. That bottom one needs to move, and that's going to be a pain. Can I unlock? No, the one that I want? No, I cannot. Okay. Unlock another one. You can go also that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then can I unlock this one? You just need to move like a pixel or 2 that way. Now they appear to all be in line. Okay, so let's lock you. Bring the others back over. And it doesn't matter what order. Okay. is in line. Wonderful. Lock. Get closer to this one now and move over. And are you in line? This is the part I keep forgetting to do, is check that. And then I end up with stuff like this, where it's kind of all over the place. Which is why that one ended up with so many pickaxes. Richard's tires are just extra fancy. I do try to keep it to 8, though. Do I want to know what's going on underground there? Probably not. Come on. Okay, have arms. Don't have gravity. Have a pickaxe. Don't be visible. And now let's swing your arm around. And position. Looks like you're gonna have to go up a bit. Definitely away. Yeah, up too high now, that's fine. Away. That's too far. Come back towards me. Back down. And maybe, no, actually that was good. That actually does kind of have the diamond shape I'm looking for. But it's got to go back more. Okay, now let's see. This way. One more. There we go. Down one. And we have our diamonds. And lock. So now we fill in. We've got northeast, west, and south. Now we just fill in the other 4, basically. Netherite picks would be blacker, but we're not in creative, Lady Viv. I don't even have netherite gear. You want me to put netherite on a bazillion pickaxes for these bikes? You are out of your mind. Have arms. Don't have gravity. Have a pickaxe. Be invisible. And this is where the 45 degrees comes in handy as well. So now I can just move it up 45 degrees and it should be more or less right between those two. There. So let's now work on positioning. Get away from me. And that's too far. Almost. One more pixel should do it. Okay. And I think I'm going to need to move slightly left to smooth out that curve. There we go. And are we in alignment? Yes, we are. And lock. So you can see it's starting to turn into more of a circle. It's never going to be a perfect circle because Minecraft, but kind of relying on the cheerleader effect here, which is that if everything's going in more or less the same direction, your eye kind of fills it in that it's all going where it's supposed to. Liking the helper thing? Yeah, it's client side. It is strictly client side. So there's reasons that are more technical than I'm familiar with why the mod that they use on Hermitcraft, which is server side, may not work with servers that have various other plugins or whatever. Is this Rocket League? It is not. This is Minecraft. Welcome in. This is Minecraft. We are on the StageCraft SMP doing some armor stand work at an impression of the Bondi Surf Club in Australia for the Stream2Remember, supporting the Ride to Remember for dementia research and awareness. Also, I do have another simple HUD up in the upper left corner there, which gives me my coordinates and whatnot, and the time of day. Also tells me how the frames are doing, which I've been holding somewhere in the vicinity of 118 to 120 frames, even using all these armor stands. So locking them does appear to be working. As intended, despite using this. As far as I can tell, and look, I'll hold the book so that you can see that even if I'm not directly using the book, anything I do with this interface, it's literally just talking to the book. And it acts like I just used the book by moving it in my hand. Which is why I usually don't hold the book in my hand, because then that gets very disconcerting because I'm not actually using it. I mean, I am actually using it, but I'm not interacting directly with it. So it's weird to have it acting like I am. And now I'm too far away. This does have some kind of dependency. That's not the direction I meant to move. I forget the name of it. Bon, you just had to get it last night, so your memory may be fresher than mine on that. But if you try to launch without it, it'll tell you what it needs, which is nice. And actually, it give you a button to just go get it. Do I need to move over one more? I think that looks a little smoother, so yes. Kotlin for fabric. Yeah, Armor Stand Companion is the name of the actual client-side mod. I'm wishing I had brought that down one, and good luck to me unlocking the one I want to unlock. No, we're not. We're just gonna go with it. Because otherwise I have to take the whole thing apart again. Have arms, don't have gravity. Have a pickaxe. And now we'll rotate this way. We're going over here. Get into that plane and then up. And then let's move that way and that way. Sometimes it does weird things like that because where the stand is in relation to me has changed. There we go. That needs to come back towards me a pixel. can go up one, I think. Smooth that out a little more. Now it looks like I should actually rotate the arm down a little, and I hate messing with the rotation, but I do want it to look okay. And yes, that does seem to have improved it a bit. Does it need to come up? It does not. Everything's in line. Yes, it is. And now you are locked. So I was saying with the frames, it's also really helpful to just know that it's not impacting the server having this many on, which I knew it shouldn't. Zombie Cleo always says as long as it is gravity off and locked, it should have no more lag effect than any other block. So that's why the first thing I do after giving it arms is turn off the gravity. You also have to turn off the gravity to be able to move it up and down. Okay, let's rotate this way. Oh, nope, back. Let's get back on 45 degrees. And down 45 degrees and make you invisible. Let's go like a couple this way. I think I'm going to need to mess with the rotation again. And let's go back to default so I don't mess myself up next time. And all right, the hub of that wheel is not great, but I think that's about as good as we're going to get for the circle. Oh, it still needs to go back a pixel or two. There we go. Nope. It's better this way. Okay. And we are all in alignment here. Yes. So, there. One wheel down. Looks like it might be working on a bit of a flat, but you know, I'm sure they have checkpoints along the route to deal with that sort of thing. Now, the next bit is figuring out where the other wheel's going. Okay, and let's move this way. I want basically one block's worth of space between the two wheels, and I would like the two wheels to be in alignment. There we go. And that is a little higher than over there. So let's come down. Maybe down one more. Okay. Unlock that. Now the next one is going to be the one that goes to the ground, because I need more pickaxes. Ooh. Oh, nice. Cool. They're doing something cool over there. Alright, I am not going to get 22 axes because then they will go flying all over the place. I'm sure I do not have 22 spaces. I should have left a space because now I'm going to have that going everywhere. Let's do that. There we go. Bundles for the win. For all those affected by dementia and Alzheimer's. That is awesome. It has been so amazing the way this server has come together on this project. I started with, as I put it, 12% of an idea, which was just to do something on here since it is Richard's server. And I wasn't entirely sure what. As I started talking through it, I was like, okay, well, we've seen the hermits do like all the signs for Gamers Outreach. And on AlphaCraft, we've seen Stina Rose do an extra live stream where one of the donation levels was planting a rose bush, and another was naming a villager. I didn't want to deal with a whole bunch of villagers, so I decided let's have some bike riders. And as soon as I started posting about that in the Discord, people were volunteering all sorts of stuff. I did not have to like go get this concrete. It was given to me by other server members. Yeah. Just really awesome folks. I had a random white concrete block in my inventory for no apparent reason yesterday. I think I'm beginning to see where it went, but I'll have to go back and check. Maybe that actually is the way. This is a very modern design to this building, so maybe it is kind of something that comes forward, but not all the way. Anyway. All right, let's make the stand invisible and rotate the arm. Nope, other way. I want it to be the same way as that one. Nope, one more. And then down 2. Okay. Just a bit. Okay. Back one more pixel. So yeah, and then we've got folks today doing additional stuff for it that is just awesome. And helping with the signs and keeping up with the dono lists, which we will continue adding the names and so on through the end of the event, which is tomorrow. Okay, that's good. So that Richard's server has everybody's donos for the entire event. Anonymous clearly is going to be one of the biggest donors because there have been quite a few anonymous donations. So Anonymous will definitely have a bike rider. But we're going to wait till the end of it to see how many total. And then we'll have all of them. Yeah. Okay. Jill. Have arms. Have no gravity. Have a pickaxe. Okay, that's a little too far. Okay, so that mostly just needs to go down. There we go. And are we all lined up? We are. So we've got our diamond taking shape here. So once, which I figured this was going to be the case, once it's sorted out how to do it, it's just repetition. I had thought I was going to use Lightmatica once I had a bike design that I was happy with, and then I decided against it. I decided that was going to be a mess. Also, I had ended up removing Lightmatica from this instance because I was using sticks before I remembered candles existed. And that meant I couldn't actually put the stick in the armor stand's hand because anytime I right-clicked with a stick, it assumed I wanted to use Lightmatica. And we have another dono. Let's go take a quick look for that. We have Boncretia. Thank you, Bon. Once I'm sure this is where I want it, go put Bon on a sign. Unless she's already taken care of that, which is entirely possible. Can I come down one more? Nope, they're in alignment. Okay. Okay, Bonquisha Jones, there you are. Wait, what was... Yep, thank you very much for that dono. Much appreciated. I'm gonna need more armor stands in a moment. Do you think we have enough? I think we might actually have enough. There are more shulkers just like this downstairs. that. And that's the left arm. Here we go. That was too far. Back towards me. Yep, there we go. Now, let's see. Up a bit, I think. Up one and over one. Yeah, I think that'll do it. And we're still in alignment, right? Yep. Okay. So that does mean we'll still be making armor stands for a while through the remainder of this event, because there will, of course, be the arms. We have no gravity. Here, have a pickaxe. Obviously, we're not going to have everything built in the next 2 hours, because we have already been going for an hour, and we have 2 more hours to go. I should probably. I've been talking for an hour. Try having some water. Okay. Be invisible. Rotate. And down. Away from me. Like one more pixel away from me, and then we can go this way, and maybe back this way. Yeah, that works. We are all lined up. Wonderful. Awesome. Oh, I have one right here. So, 2 more of these, and our wheels will be done, and we can start on the frame of the bike, which is a similar process, but that one does end up needing the book, because it is easier to control the handles if they are on the head. Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's good. There we are. And credit where it's due. I would not have thought to do this if not for, first of all, the amazing wheelchair that Zombie Cleo created for Scarland last season on HermitCraft. And then on the ZombieCraft server, we had a build celebration where people made some cyberpunk motorbikes, which have very different wheels. So they actually weren't super helpful in terms of thinking what materials to use, but it definitely did have in my head, you can make a bike. And then Cleo had also replicated that on HermitCraft. So I certainly did not think this up on my own. Just to be abundantly clear. I'm sure somebody other than me who's much more practiced with armor stands has probably done a better job making bikes at some point. But this is what I've got for now. there is stuff in the chat. And Bond just left the game. Oh, yep, she did say there was a potential for that to happen. Oh, caffeine trip. Yeah, fair. Down a bit. I think you need to go back at least one more pixel, possibly two. Yeah. At least one more. One more. And now that's relative right. There we go. Let's bring that down a pixel. And over a pixel. And I think we're good. Okay, that's it for tires. That only took like an hour. It's not that it's hard, it's just time consuming. What color should this bike be? We have 2 gray bikes. I made way too many gray candles. How about how about magenta? I'm not sure how many I need, but I know I keep underestimating how many candles I need. Oh, and let's go grab a saddle too. Ooh, this is a new song from Orchestra that I've not heard. Either I've not heard it yet, or I just haven't heard it in a while. Okay. You looking for me? Did I miss something in chat? For the inside. I think the real building has some kind of beach shops. But I gave up on realism. So I was just gonna leave it empty. If you have an idea. Have an idea? Go for it. I might be the one streaming, but this really is a StageCraft project overall, not just a nursing geek project at this point. Let's start with 6 candles and see where that gets us. Have arms, have no gravity, have a candle, and put it on your head. Wonderful. No, do not yeet the armor stand. Okay, and rotate the head 90 degrees in a direction, and after that we'll just have to stick with that direction. I just need to remember which axis. I think it's Z, yes. All right, and then positionally, back over there, back this way a little. Now it's too far. One more, maybe. And the thing of it is, it's going to be more visible than on one side than the other, no matter what. So just go with it. Now, I was putting those down so they were a little lower, I think. Right. Richard's is way low. I think that's lower than is actually realistic for a bike. But maybe like down a little, and then it needs to go over a couple. Okay. Are we good? We are good. All right. Have arms, have no gravity, have a candle. Put it on your head. Nope. That way. Let's come down a few. And move over a few. And back a few. That is in alignment. Okay. I think it can stand to come over one or two. This is where it would be nice to have the scaling, because then it wouldn't take as many candles. Although the way the scaling goes, it would also become wider, so that might not work as well as I was thinking. I don't think there's a way to scale it just so the candle is longer. Just sat down with T and the contractor arrived. Wonderful. Is this the same mod that Doc used? It is not the same mod that they use on Hermitcraft, Guitar Guy. This is Armor Statue's Companion. So it is a client-side mod that talks to the Armor Stand book, which is in my inventory, although I don't think it needs to be. Let me lock that while I remember. The mod that they use on Hermitcraft is the Armor Poser mod. But if you're using that on a server, it is a server-side mod. You can probably use it in single player just fine. But for a server, it would need to be on the server itself. And I gathered that there are challenges with that on like large community servers. For technical reasons that I don't know, because I've never done that level of server admin. But this Armor Statue's Companion just gives you an interface that talks to the book. And I'll show you in a second. Actually, I'll just hold this in my hand. And I'm going to use this interface. And it's going to move the book in my hand, the same as if I was actively, like, directly using the book. Because it is still using the book. So it still reacts, the book still reacts with each command. Which is why I'm mostly not leaving it in my hand when I'm not using it. But there are a couple of things that this doesn't have that the book does. So I'm still actively using the book for a couple other things. Although technically I'm actively using the book the whole time. Okay. Nope. Other way. Once I've picked a direction for the wick to go in, I prefer to be consistent with it. That needs to go back one more. No, back one more. Good morning, Alcorn. Welcome. And Alpha Omega, hello. Welcome. Okay. So there's that part. Now I need I am making no effort at like the chain or the gears or any of that. I don't know that that's really feasible. And you get the impression anyway. A lot of that would be hidden by the rider's armor stand, so I don't think it's necessary, and so I'm not sweating it. So for those who just arrived, we are. Oh, thank goodness! I'm glad you had a good birthday, Alpha Omega. What we are doing today, we are on the StageCraft SMP, which is Richard Thornton's Patreon server. And as he is the one coordinating the Stream2Remember, which this stream is part of, raising money for dementia awareness and research, alongside the Ride to Remember bike ride from Bondi to Barrie. And this is my attempt at the Bondi Surf Club that they start from. And we're building a few bikes, not a ton, but a few. As you can see, they do take a fair amount of time. And so far, they're not causing frame drops, at least not for me. Bon, T1, Ryan, if they're causing frame drops for you, please let me know. I'm hoping not, because once you lock the armor stand, it should not cause any lag. Okay. All right. Rotation. I think I end up coming back up like 15 degrees. That sounds about right. Let's get it lined up over there and we'll see. Oh yeah, that's still got at least another 3 pixels to go. Good, 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 good. That can come down a little. All right. I could push it over a little, but then it's actually going into the tire, so we're gonna go with that and lock that there. I don't make as much use of the copy paste function as I should, because really that exact angle is what this next one needs to also have. Placement is just going to end up being different. Okay, and rotation, let's get that back to 45 degrees. And we'll go, what was it? 1, 2, 3 at 45 degrees? No, it was not. It was positive. So let's fix that. 1, 2, 3 gets us back to upright. And then 1, 2, 3. And then back. That much. Okay. Now let's go this way. All right. All lined up. Use one more pixel that away. Okay, and lock. I am 1 candle short unless, I don't know if I even, no, I did put No, I may have just put it directly on the crossbar there for that one. And let's see how that does. Swap slots. And be invisible. And we're actually going to keep that orientation. And just... It's all lined up. All right. And lock. I do also wish, if I could just copy the entire bike and paste, I absolutely would. Yeah. I should, at least for the candle part where I am using the same rotation more than once, I should be using the copy paste for that. I did lock that, right? Looks like. Okay. Now we need a seat. Which, for it to face in a way that makes sense, I need to do from the other side. Okay. Have arms, have no gravity. Have a saddle. Put it on your head. Go. Be invisible. And let's move you down a bit. Go down a bit more. And probably up one that way a bit. How are we for proximity to the bike itself? Not great. So let's fix that. Okay, that is in alignment. I think I'm going to bring it down one more. And then you don't see a whole lot of it once the rider's there anyway. So there's that. I might move it a little, actually, out of way. Yeah, there. Okay. Then, oh, actually, I am still going to need another one because it only makes sense for this to be the same color as the frame. And what color do we want the handles to be? I need one more magenta, but what about some purple? So I only need two. And I need one more magenta for that front, like, whatever you call the part that the handlebars are attached to. Arms have no gravity. Have a candle. Put it on your head. Okay. And now we're going to need to rotate that 180 degrees. Make sure we're on 45 degrees. And 4. Okay. Gonna go up a fair bit. All right. Does that come one closer? Yeah. Okay. Lock. What was that sound? Okay, I thought that was a sound booth bot sound. Must have been in the song. I don't remember that being there. Interesting. Okay. Have arms, have no gravity, have a candle. Put it on your head. Why, yes, I do talk to inanimate objects to try to get them to cooperate, don't you? Doesn't everyone? Okay, now that needs to rotate. Nope. I can never remember which way is going to be positive and negative because it's backwards. Okay, so we've got it parallel to the ground. And then this is where it gets interesting. Let's at least get it up there with that. So position, go up 3. Okay. Now comes the fun part. I think it's the y-axis I need to rotate on. Nope. Okay, there we go. And undo that. This Z, a relative Z. Am I not close enough anymore? I should be. Maybe go over 1 with relative X. Yeah. Can probably stand to go up 1 more. Two more. There we go. And how about I try copying? Unlock it. Now, I think I need to get the candle on it before I can do paste. So we still need to do the first bit. Interestingly, let me just see if I paste. No, it's not going to paste yet. No. Put it on your head. Okay. Be invisible. And now can I paste? I'm not sure how I'm failing at that, but whatever. All right. Rotation back to 40. No, we were at 45 degrees the whole time. Okay. that way. All right. Probably gonna go up a couple more, but let's figure out that X rotation now. Yes. Perfect. So now come back this way. That way. There we go. There's our handlebars. All right. Let's give this one a rider. And then we're going to move on to something else because this is a lot of armor standiness. You talk to traffic like they're dogs? Yeah. Why is, oh. Is that armor stand is too close. Did I lock that one? Wait a minute. Yeah, that, it's in the music. Okay. Now which head do we want? We've used the squid, let's go for a cod. Go. Should I? Can anybody guess what I'm questioning here? Should I? I don't think I can help myself. Gotta do it. Maybe Viv, you're modded. Why is it? Oh, it's incentive without an S. You know what I'm saying, Lady Bev, don't you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Vaughn knows what it is. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's grab the clothes for this armor stand. There's most of what I need. And there's the other bit I need. Put that back away. So, black shoes and pants. And a red shirt. For reasons. It couldn't not be done. In fact, that's probably why Pearl's looking over here. See what in the heck's going on. Okay. Let's get rid of the base plate. And give you some arms and no gravity. Get you into a lunging position. And I'm gonna flip that because that is the exact position Richard is in, so let's reverse it. This is another thing that I don't think that interface has, or if it does, I've not found it. All right, now let's just move you. No. Come back here. Why is it sometimes it lines up better in terms of looking like there's actually one leg on either side, and other times not so much. Well, all right, let's move the right leg. Nope. There we go. That's a little better. And the left leg. No. Other way. There we go. And then, position. Okay, maybe up one. Okay, you're a little too close to the handlebars there. I may have made this one too compact. Okay, that is going to have to do it. All right, and now let's move the arms. Let's take that left arm down a bit. Why? Okay, and right arm up a bit. And actually, let's start there. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay. That did not light up, so I was standing too far. You are also locked. There we go. Okay. I think that's it for bike building for the moment. You're just playing there by yourselves. Oh, you're playing with the stream avatars. Awesome. That's what they're there for. Thank you, Bon. Now I'm going to grab my wool and just work on the beach for a little bit, just to have a change of pace. Grab this. And grab bamboo easily enough. I think I'm probably going to use bamboo rather than spruce. Okay. So, well, yes, I do have 8 million. Who's even what's it? Wait, what happened? Oh, they're organizing me. Aha. Okay. Phew. That should probably do it. A moment. Let's have some folks just hanging out on the beach too. No, I appreciate that. That makes more sense than just randomly throwing them into a shulker full of shirts. All right. Do I not have enough? Oh, because I'm in the wrong interface. Here we go. No, it should be at least one more. Which means now I'm going to need... Which I was going to need that anyway, but... Preferably... Actually, no, I'm going to need it just to place this. So then... yeah, I haven't actually taken any of the wool out of the shulker, so of course I'm not getting that. Okay. 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 And let's... That... Oop! Ding-a-ling! We have a donation. Let's see who that's from. Why are you banning Lady Viv Bon? Elkhorn's community. Awesome. Quarters for charity. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. And let's come on over here. Ooh, thank you so much to Elkhorn's community. That is awesome. I love that you have apparently got this quarters for... What was it? Quarters for change? Or, let me get over here and I'll look at it again. Well, it'll be here when I paste it in. It should have been. Is it too long? Yeah, quarters for charity. All right, I'm just gonna have to do one part of that or the other. It's actually not letting me do that either. It was earlier. Aha, that's why, because community. So let's do that. Thank you very much to Elkhorn's community. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the chat in the VOD because I'm so confused by what I'm seeing. Yeah, you cannot put a lead on a turtle. You can only lead them with seagrass or stick them in a boat. But then two will get in the boat and you can't get in with them. But these days you can lead the boat. Oh, did I not? I didn't actually take those out of the craft grid. Okay. 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 Mistakes have been made. I only need one of those. Come on. There we go. Oh, wait. I just took that away. Sorry. I didn't mean to take that away before you got down, Tion. I was not thinking. Ah. Oops. Yeah, with a 4-block drop, totally. Dying to kill. Uh-huh. All right. So there's that person's. Actually, you know what? Let's do this in a way that makes a little more sense. If you're going to bother having an umbrella, you're going to actually put your... Yeah, that's it. It's science. There we go. Okay. Hi there. No head. Well, I think I do have more squid heads. We had a bit of a squid infestation early days, so I may have killed a very lot of squid. Let me actually see. Statistics. Mobs. I have killed 544 squid. Not as many as I've killed skeletons, but still. Yeah, the most thing I've killed is skeletons, and next is squid. All right then. Well, yeah, somebody would have to have opt to paste them, and that's not something we're gonna do on here. They're very committed to having it be a vanilla server, though we do have some quality of life stuff. So yeah, you can't just paste unless you are in creative. You still need to actually build the stuff. All right. Those, well, we could put the Wandering Trader here. There we go. I do like that you can actually select the item in the new upcoming update with bundles. I'm not crazy about the fact that it's limited to how many you can see, but I suppose that's realistic too. If you have just been throwing stuff in a bag, the stuff that went in first is going to be at the bottom. You're not going to be able to tell where it is. That for the moment. So we can have another squid and another cow for now. No, I don't need 2. I just need 1. Because I used the Wandering Trader head. But I do need clothes for both of them. And let's use some of what we got. Already colored. I think we might be out of pre-dyed pants though. Yeah, it's just I'm out of room. Okay. Hey Ryan. Oh, I didn't grab any dye to put on that. Let me try that light blue with light gray that you had suggested, Lady Viv. Yeah, that is a pretty good jeans color. Oh, you brought 2 boxes of heads. You are amazing. Ryan, that is awesome. Yes, please. Oh, you're amazing. Ooh, we can have a breeze over there. Cool. Ooh, I have ideas. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Ryan. I don't know if you're actually watching the stream at the moment, so... Yeah, I can't imagine how the Wandering Traders got there at all. Complete mystery. Arms, no gravity, no base plate. And you can be... Blazing. Half of the box is just your heads. Okay. Okay. That works for you. Well, oh no, Ryan has a cat head. Ryan's in trouble. Okay. You know what else would be super handy? Oh, have an enjoyable lurk, Elkhorn. Thank you so much for your community's donation. And why are we shopping for bras in the chat? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I will read all of that nonsense after the stream. I'm very confused. Does anybody happen to have any cobwebs? Maybe like a dozen? She called you nonsense. I called you nonsense. Yes, I am calling you nonsense. No. Okay. You have the weaving potions. So what I'm hearing is you could, like, how would that work if you went to, like, the Skelly farm and splashed them? How would that... And then turn it off so you don't keep getting skeletons. Or spider. Any spawner. You need to splash something and kill it and get webs. You think you have some in your spawn still? Okay. Also cool. Thank you so much. And what am I putting on Wandering Trader? We'll use the same. This. And these can be like just like gray. Nope, no, not that. This. I'm curious. Speaking of sciencing stuff. Nope, it is just a little too high. Oh well. Well, to be fair, Lady Viv, Paul hasn't been as interested in the more recent versions, so we have guests. Oh no. Hey Ryan, if you want to throw a weaving potion on these guys. What happened to this being a bow-free zone? Oh gosh, those guys have. Thank you. Anybody want the... Wait, where is it? Did somebody get the potion? Because the flag guy should have had a potion. Yeah, I got a little something in my shoulder. Did he not drop a potion? He's supposed to. Somebody should have gotten it. I didn't. Huh. Well, that's obnoxious. If they're gonna show up, they should at least bring something. Other than this banner. Oh, T1 got it. Okay, good. Long as somebody got it. Awesome. Awesome. All right, back to this guy. Let's have you just plain sitting, which we will have to mess with because that looks super awkward. Thank you, thank you. Perfect. I will show you what that is for in a moment. You took him off the front of your shop. Well, you didn't have to do that. You can get more? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's move arm down. Left arm can go in a bit. And what can I put in your hand? I should also change your head a little bit. No, other way. All right. Let's see. Do I give you a flower? Do I give you a potion? Honestly, if I'm going to give you a flower, it's got to be one of these. And let's switch it to the other hand. There we go. That actually looks like he's using it for a fan, but okay, that works. Let's lower that left arm a little. There we go. That way it's not like right up in his face. Okay, think you're good. All right, so I may have been reminded of this from the greenhouse tour that was just done. I'm not sure how many it's going to take. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. Okay. A beach needs some people playing volleyball, right? Right, here you go. Thank you. 12 did it. Thank you. Oh, I need more armor stands. And I need to decide who's playing. I decided Breeze was one of the ones that reminded me, believe it or not. The box of tea. That's hilarious. Who would a Breeze be playing with but a Phantom? Right? That absolutely makes some kind of sense. Heart of the Sea does make a great ball. Anybody got one of those just lying around? Because I sure don't. Oh, it's when you requested player heads for the studio. Gotcha. Cool. I may have been hanging on to my 0 deaths at that point, which now that is long gone. I did actually record a clip the other night before the murder spree that startled Richard on stream, and I have been killed 31 times, all I believe by Bonkisha. Yeah. Well, we needed heads. Let's go for that. I can change the tone on those a little bit. You are an innocent angel. You do realize that that's how demons start out, right? Just saying. Hello, Wildy Cody. Welcome. Let's go for some green and light gray for one of these. And about cyan and light gray for the other. They're similar but not identical. And lighten one of those shirts and darken the other. Let's lighten this one and darken that one. Okay. Let's see. I am probably in need of resetting my phantom clock. Ooh. You know what else could make a decent ball? Would be a wind charge. Did I buy some breeze rods? If so, where would I have put them? Ooh, or, well, no, because it's got that other little bit to it. The pitcher pod, not so much. Eye vendor, a little small for volleyball. Breeze rods might have gone in valuables, but clearly not. Slime ball's definitely too small. Good luck to anybody trying to figure out if there's mapless treasure around here, because you're gonna come up with just a few entities. Which I believe is step one in finding the mapless treasure. Shoes. Let's... both of those a bit of brown. And then toss some gray on top of that. Which Probably has it back to its original color. Whatever. No, I don't want them on me. I want them on there. Okay. All right. Have some arms and no gravity and no base plate. I am far. I just gave all that here. Fine. All right, let's do a preset. And lunging is probably the way to go for that. Anything. Oh, I like that. Okay. And then let's get you up in the air a bit. And let's move your legs a little. That left arm could probably stand to come back a little. Yeah. That works. Okay. Arms, no base plate. Have arms, no base plate, and no gravity. How does one activate the overlay thingy? Comma. That's the default anyway. If you have that bound to something else, you can go in and rebind to some other key that you're not already using. I may rebind it to something more convenient at some point. Okay, presets. Actually kind of like that as a starting point. Okay, left arm. Okay, let's get the right arm forward. Okay. See you, Ryan. Thank you so much for all your help. Drink water. Okay. Yes, I will drink some water. You're right. It's been over 2 hours. Okay. I actually was not going to do that. You're out of my reach. Okay. So this one just hit the ball up and over, and this one's trying to spike it back. Yeah, that works. That head position should change a little. I think you need to be up more. Possibly not that much more. Okay. And lock. I'll have to see if anybody's selling breeze rods. That would be just a mini block, sure. I was thinking a wind charge would be cool, especially since this one has a breeze head. Is anybody selling them? I think so. But yeah, just a mini block should also work. And what have I got here that could work? Actually, the mud bricks might work. That almost looks like a volleyball pattern, come to think of it. Okay, have arms, have no gravity. Oh, that's spruce planks? I thought it was mud bricks. But okay. Be invisible. And get as much rotation in there as we can. Put some spin on that. Okay, and now you need to go up. Ring, ring. We have another donation. We have another $2 from Keyberg. Thank you very much, Keyberg. Bringing us up to $6,215. That is a nice round number. Let me go plant a forget-me-not for you. Thank you very much. That's getting out of range. Okay. Let's see, over that way a little. Yep, it's clearing the net. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Oh, lock it. There we go. Oh, Jukebox Hero, hello. Yes, T1 did an awesome job on this resource pack for the Forget-Me-Nots. They're awesome. You can't make what undo. What are you doing? Where are you? On the water. Oh, well, armor stands and water don't play well together. Oh. This is the point where I usually just take a sword to it and start over. Because, yeah, something has gone very wrong there. Or I use a preset to get it back to, like, neutral. T1 has become one with the drowned. That has not improved things. But yeah, I would say either sortificate it or just use like the attention preset to get it back to like the basic and start over. Because yeah, that is the stuff nightmares are made of. Okay. So we have some folks who are playing volleyball here. Some folks who are just hanging out under their umbrella. What else can we do here? I don't want to jump into another okay. Oh, you're doing a surfer! I get it! Oh, I love it! Body button is... I have a very hard time adjusting the body of the armor stand. I don't mess with it much because stuff like exactly that tends to be what happens. So we have a half hour left to this stream. And I'm not starting into another bike because that's going to take another hour. What else shall we do? No clue. I don't know what to tell you, Bon. Might need to go back to the book for that. Okay. So then this was what T1 had made earlier for all those affected by dementia and Alzheimer's from our little community. Very nice, very nice. And we have turtles standing guard over all these donors. will probably ultimately make a handful of more bikes and riders. And then the rest of the top 54 donors will be spectators. Because that is the incentive, which is not so much an incentive as an acknowledgement, because it's for the whole stream. It's not just the stream, I mean, but the whole event. But that is what we are working with for this. So Guitar Guy, Jukebox Hero, provided a lot of the materials that we're using here as well, which is why... Did I get the right head for you, Jukebox Guitar Guy? Some people had multiple heads and I just had to guess which was the one to go with. And in at least one instance I got it wrong, so I am absolutely open to being told I got that wrong. But these are the StageCrafters who've been involved. There's me back there. There's Ryan, Jukebox, Bunkrisha, T1, Lissy Rose, and Ginny. And then we got Richard over here on the bike. And up top there, in the rooftop cafe, we have all the streamers having a party and possibly blowing things up. Including our next person, who's right here, Indy. That's who we'll be going to see after this stream finishes in a half hour. That is the right one? Okay, good. Good. So, and we're all just waving to the folks. Ryan is waving to somebody over here, and the rest of us are, I'm waving straight ahead, and everybody else is waving that way, just because that was kind of how it lined up. Probably put another something or other here. I'm not going to try having somebody lie down. That takes 2 armor stands and is a colossal pain in the neck. I would also need more. This does look like a decent surfer. I love it. That is awesome. Two, three, four. And what color should that one be? Wait, why is the ominous... I wasn't looking for the ominous bottle. I won't probably get any use out of it, so if anybody else would like an ominous bottle, and this is a hour and 40-minute long one, please have it. Maybe that one should be... Oh no, I need 2 of each. Which means I also need more. And there we go. Oh yeah, shouldn't have put that down yet. Okay, and lime green. And lime green. And once again, I have failed to take into consideration that I might just want to put something in the middle there. And I'm thinking the brighter green would be the way to go on that. This can go back. But now I need there we go. Okay. I get too close to that glow icon or I will delete it. Do not want to do that. Jareen, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you for filling in for my lack of following chat, Lady Viv. Let's go with those. Okay. And you've got some very colorful surroundings, so let's keep you in relatively neutral. Clothing. Where's that light? Make that lighter with some bright gray. Yeah. Make that lighter too. And for pants. I'll figure something out. Actually, let's put some light gray on everything. Then maybe on one of the pants. Something like that. Okay. And you both need shoes. Yep. There we go. And let's see. Blue and then like gray. Like gray and then blue. 67283. No, they do come out the same. I thought there was a difference to what order you did them in. Maybe lighten one of them up a bit more. Okay. Okay. Now what are you two doing? Actually. Ooh. You'll be watching the surfer. Come on. Okay. So you have arms, no gravity, no base plate, and be pointing. Now pointing is the best one. I'll just adapt it from there. Especially since you're pointing the wrong way. Get the book and flip you. There we go. Okay. That's good. That is probably good for there. Okay. Okay, for you, arms, no gravity, no base plate. And that was a surprised one. No, not joyous. That's what the surfer is doing. Let's try that and also flip you. Except then we're gonna have to let's get your gaze forward a bit more. Okay, your arm, left arm. Come down a bit. That's your leg. No! Okay. Indy, thank you very much for that follow. Indatorius over on AlphaCraft is who we are going to be rating. I don't know if he's going to be on AlphaCraft. If we could please have a shout out for Indy, that would be awesome. But we will be heading over there shortly. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but this one's surprised by the server that they're not actually pointing to or in fact looking at. And I need to unlock you first, don't I? Yeah, that would help. Now are you in kind of the right? That makes much more sense. Yes. Okay, and that is probably the last one for today. Hello, Frill. Welcome. Thank you for that follow, Wildy. All right. So yeah, that is probably a good point to what? We've got more surfers. I love it. You know, easy way out. All right. Frill and Indy. You're both already here at the party. Frill, you are having drinks with Bunny Bond, I believe. And Indy is coming over with a tree, of course, to say something. Because we have all the streamers on the rooftop cafe of the Bondi Surf Club. And then the StageCrafters who have been making this area happen, where we have been capturing the various donos, depending on amounts, and planting forget-me-nots, which are the flower for dementia. T1 very kindly made a texture pack that turned our Azure Blue A into forget-me-nots, just for the occasion. And ultimately, the top 54 donors for the overall stream will end up having a combination of bike riders and other armor stands down here named after them. 54 because I figured 2 shulkers each of the necessary leather armor to stick on them. Of course you get a tree. Yes. I don't know how many more bikes there are going to be. Probably only a handful because that's a lot of armor stands. And we won't use the armor for other things. That's fine. We have plenty. Ryan brought us like so many shulkers of things that I was not anticipating. But he had some leather workers that were happy to trade and to keep raising the prices, I'm sure. All right, so let me check quickly. Tabbing over to this. Oh, right, I actually have face cam on. I almost never do that. And you can't even see him wearing the StageCraft shirt, but oh well. We do now have some Stream2Remember shirts, but they only just came out, so Keyborg, I believe, is the one who has made those happen. So have those in the future. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for is Indie live yet? That's what I'm looking for. And let's refresh because sometimes it doesn't catch up right away. Okay, you are not up yet, Indy. Cool, I am not running late then. Thank you very much. Yes, not for another 6 minutes, absolutely. I didn't know if you'd be starting early because just to check for technical stuff. But yeah, anyway, so we will continue fleshing this out for the remainder of the stream and adding names as they are coming in across the rest of the event, I should say. I keep saying for the rest of the stream. We're not just capturing donos from this stream, we're capturing the entire event because this is Richard's StageCraft SMP. So having a place to memorialize everybody just kind of made sense. And really, so many have helped make this happen. Yeah. Like pint glass because yeah. Okay, and something's going on in there. Tempted to peek. But I did tell T1 to just do whatever and appears to be mid-process, so I'm not going to go interrupt that. Okay. Bon? How are we wrapping up here? Because I believe you were doing some Bondstone for our finale of the day of this stream. Which may be a combo of Bondstone and Ryanstone. Ah. Oh, the end of the stream-a-thon, but then nobody will see it. Unless Richard is coming here at the end of the stream-a-thon, which would be cool, but I don't know that that's his plan. And we can reload the if yeah, let's leave it dark. Okay. No sleep, please. And do you know where the button is? And we are still on 1.21.1, so the firework breaking stuff has not been implemented. Okay, it is, let's look at just a wee bit darker, but actually if I face this way, the sky's good and dark. We get this out of line of sight and go for it. Fire in the hole. Yay! Thank you, thank you. Was it supposed to keep going? Oh well, we got at least some fireworks, and if we are going to do something at the end of the overall streamathon, then we can do more later. That works too. So thank you to everyone who has been here. Whether you have just followed and chatted or just been lurking, or whether you donated, everyone is appreciated very much. And yeah. So with that, I'm going to switch over to the finishing up screen. Yeah, I bet your arm hurts now. And we will get ready to head over to Indy. And Indotorius is going to be doing some Portal today. Okay. There we go. And yes. There is the raid call. Let's head on over and give Indy some love as we continue to work on supporting dementia research and awareness. Thank you very much, everyone who's here, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.